Welcome to the month I chose me, Healing and Love series, a sacred space where real people share real journeys on healing, self-love, choosing themselves without guilt and without apology. This series is about the moment we don't always talk about, the seasons where we're strong for everyone else, but quietly, sometimes we lose ourselves in the process. Today's conversation is especially meaningful. Joining us tonight is DeMarco Bailey, a machine operator, a father, a man who knows what it means to carry responsibility while learning how to come back home to himself. His story reminds us that healing doesn't always make you selfish, it makes you honest. And choosing yourself, that's alignment. Let's start this conversation with openness, grace, and respect. Welcome to the show, DeMarco.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. So glad to have you with us tonight.
Glad to be on this
So let's
tomorrow.
begin. You shared that becoming more authentically yourself. So, what does authenticity mean to you at this stage in your life?
Uh, Going through when you go through so much in life, it's like as you get older, when you can look back at your own life and you can look back and say, was I always my authentic self? And then we all know just being one on one, my to operate at my highest capacity. You know what I'm saying? Like just being just that light that shines. And for me, it's like I think the trial and tribulation I face in life kind of put me in a position where I just really look back at my life and I was like, Marco, are you operating at your most authentic self? Like, is you operating at your highest capacity? Cause everything, all the adversity I faced and everything. So, that was being my authentic self that's a strong statement. That's a very strong statement that I'm using for myself, being my authentic self.
Okay. So, you mentioned that you lost yourself during a season when your wife transitioned. So, how was that coping with being a single parent? Can you share that
Mm.
period, what it was like for you emotionally and mentally?
And like that was one of the darkest places I ever been because in order when I received my wife, it was something I prayed for. So when you pray for something and God answer your answer what you're praying for, and then when it get taken away, it kind of like rip apart of you because me and my wife was on one accord. We never argued. We always communicated. Both our love language, communication, understanding, and giving. So it was like I found my partner. Like like we connected into for her to get the news that she had at that time when we found out stage two metastatic colon cancer.
Mm,
So it was like you just went received a diagnosis like you ain't got a full checker like 6 months ago, then boom, you know what I'm saying? Like you end up coming up with stage two. So it's like I was numb for so long because I didn't believe it. I thought I was dreaming. And then for me to go through what I went through with her every step of the way, or is doctor visits, in pain, need to be ruled and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I started like it's just like it was just one of the hardest periods in my life. And then to see my kids, in my head that at one time my wife wanted kids, but she wanted to finish her career and get her business started as a mental health doctor. So as she was getting herself together with the business, she was study losing herself with the counselor. And I'm watching it. You know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of, it took me through a loop. It took me through a loop to where when she transitioned now, and I'm still trying to cope with it and be there for two autistic kids.
mm,
And I'm doing this by myself. So,
wow.
so it's like, I'm like, oh. So now and then I'm coping. I've been to counseling because I was like, do I really need counseling? I said, well, I'm asking myself, do I need counseling? I need to go to counseling. You know what I'm saying? So I went on here and I went to the counseling. I went to 6 sessions of counseling and to the point where I was counseling with my counselor. You know what I'm saying? Like we were sitting there just having this conversation. It wasn't a counseling session. It was more of a conversation between two black men, just, you know what I'm saying, just having a conversation. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing like I'm laid out, well, yeah, I'm this. It was just general conversation. Because he was like, Marco, you don't need counseling. You just don't need somebody to talk to. I said, yeah, that could be. And now I'm big on it. Sometimes we just need somebody to talk to. So with that, with my wife and transitioning, healing, raising two kids at the same time, finding myself, losing myself. It was like it's been a roller coaster ride.
Mm. So that takes me into my next question I want to ask you. As a man, as a father, men carry a lot on their backs,
Hmm.
being the head of the household, leaders, not only for your family, but, in the community.
Hmm.
Men carry so much on the inside as well. And a lot of times men don't have the space or the outlet for them to express themselves in
Hmm.
vulnerable ways. And see, society sometimes label men as soft
Hmm.
if they have 1 ounce of feelings of emotions. You can't cry because if you cry, they feel as though you're weak. And so,
Hmm.
how did that responsibility shape you, both in ways that it strengthened you and ways that it stretched you?
I did what I had to do. I didn't worry about what nobody thought or nobody think. If I wanted to cry, I cry. You know what I'm saying? Now, whatever I need to do to get myself where I need to be or to be able to cope with what's going on around me, do it. Because no one can say who can do what and when and how, because just because you do it a certain type of way don't mean that's the that's how it really goes. No, I'm gonna be unapologetic to myself. I'm gonna do what I need to do to cope because I'm battling death. I'm having kids over here. I'm transitioning, trying to find myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in a whirlwind. So if I just need to just sit down and isolate myself, go in the room, close my door, take a walk, whatever I need to do, I'm gonna do it.
Mm,
I had to learn that you can't worry about society. Society gonna be society. Society gonna do its thing. But me as a man, I gotta do what best for me, do what I need to do to get where I need to be at a calm state of mind. Cause not only that, like I say, healing, I'm also learning autism. My wife was always, I was the father, I was gonna go to work. Mama gonna handle the kids and you know what I'm saying, make sure everything's straight. So I didn't really have to. I knew, but I didn't have to dig deep into it. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
My wife was the advocate for it. She come to me, hey, this what it is, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So like I couldn't like I had to cope the best way I could. Like
mm,
I couldn't worry about society. When you start worrying about how others view you, you're living for them. You're not living for yourself. So
mm,
how can I worry about what you think and how you view things? Okay, what about how I view things and how I see things? What make your point more valid than mine?
mhm,
So I never did worry about what society say, how I feel. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna break them tears down. Whatever I call my partner, said, brother, if you just sit on the phone, let me just vent or let me just cry. So, so, so that was the best, For society, I never did worry about society.
mm. Okay, so like, was there a moment of realization when you knew you had to choose yourself again?
Yeah, as I started healing, I started looking back. I knew. I mean, ain't nobody gonna choose me but me.
Mm,
I can't look to the left or the right and say, someone say, hey, I'm gonna choose DeMarco. No, I'm in here. I feel like I'm just in here alone. So it's like throwing me in the jungle with these kids. Me and the kids get thrown in the jungle. I'm their dad. I'm the leader. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta lead the way. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? This is my family. These are my kids. They follow their dad. So I gotta make sure everything good, everything's straight around. So yeah.
okay, so you said that your healing journey taught you to be more open unapologetically, right?
Yes.
But so that's speaking from a good place. So what does that look like now compared to where you were before?
Oh, health, being more tuned to my health. Um, I was an alcoholic.
Hmm.
I was a serious alcoholic. I ain't gonna say sick, well, because I had to have some drink every day. So yeah, I was a functional alcoholic. I say that, and that I was kind of lost. I'm still finding myself more and more. I'm understanding my journey, my path. I'm understanding. I'm looking back that I used to ask the question why I lose my wife, and it was a reason. I just feel like everything happens in your life is for a reason. And I look back at my life, I was really in turmoil. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't get myself together, especially like I say. It all started from when my wife was getting in her position because that was my family, that was my world. my wife and my kids. We were staying in Texas. We was just, that was my family. So I went through that transition, and my I went through a whole lot of stuff in life. Like I was trying to put it in words, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't, and I don't speak on it. But I'm a
Mm-hmm.
talker, and I like other people. I like to come. See, people tell me their problems, and I can talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them. But when it
Mm-hmm.
comes down for myself, it's like I'm steady trying to grasp everything, get everything back. Like I can help you, but it's hard for me to help myself sometimes. I say
Mm-hmm.
it like that because I want to help others.
Yeah.
I don't really worry about what I got going on. I just like get the joy of helping others. So, from that, like I was still trying to find myself up until now. I'm finding myself more in my call as people. Like I have a passion for people and want to help people.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, I was just really just to myself. I didn't really care about what's going on around me. I was just more myself and everything.
Mm-hmm. I recall listening to that video when you talked about, I think you may have done a live, what you were talking about. I think, was it a dream that you had, or was it,
Yeah.
yeah.
So September 1st, I had got sick. I think I want to say I had a virus. But I've been praying, I've been battling with the alcohol things. Like I really want to stop drinking alcohol. And I was like, I want to stop drinking, but I don't want to stop drinking. I want to stop, but I don't want to stop. So September 1st, I had got a little sick. I was sitting down battling with that. I haven't had any drink, ever had anything to drink for like 2 days. So I say September 3rd. So September 3rd, I was already 2 days from not having nothing to drink. So I was sitting in my recliner, and it just seemed like it was a dream. It was like a vision coming, a vision coming. And it was from I was standing out from a distance, and I seen someone dive in a swimming pool. And then when they died in the swimming pool, they was swimming back to the top, and I heard a voice. It was a soft voice. It wasn't a man's voice. It wasn't a woman's voice. That's a true story. I'm talking about. And I'm the type I don't believe nothing really. I don't believe. I got to see it to believe. And so the voice said, "Resist temptation, and I got you." And it was talking about alcohol. Resist the temptation, I got you. Now, let's go back. I've been drinking since I was 13. My grandma used to buy me alcohol, like buy me beer every Saturday because she said it would get rid of the worm. So if Granny give me alcohol, it's cool to drink.
Mm.
So from 13 all the way till 40, been drinking. Never went without alcohol. I end up not having no alcohol. I ain't having no alcohol since September 3rd. And here it is, January 2nd. And I haven't been having a taste for it. That's how I know God real because I've been praying for it to give it up. I've been battling with it, but I also been praying to stop. And he talked to me. He told me. He said, if it was just a temptation, I got you. And I have no understanding to drink. And I have been to plenty of places. Alcohol. I got alcohol in my house now. I don't want it. Only had a taste for it. It's just like that, a split second. That's how I know God is real. Because just
Mm.
live me from alcohol. And everybody knows to have me something to drink. I used to love it. So, I should love me something to drink. Love it. Had to have me something to drink everywhere I go. And like my wife said, it's my comfort zone. I used to have comfort in my cup. I just felt comfort with my cup in my hand. So yeah, that was powerful there. That really made me know that God was real.
Mm-hmm. So
And I
you
know
said something powerful earlier. You said, if not me, then who? So how has that belief carried you through difficult moments, and how has it guided you to make the choices that you're making today?
because I feel like everybody have to go through something. And I always ask the question, why? And the famous question is when you ask God, why me? And the answer is, why not you? So someone has to go through trial and tribulation. Why not you? So when a trial when one come my way, I take it to the chin because it might be a test. I look at everything as a test. So sometimes God gonna put us up front and gonna give us tests. And we just to see, you know what I'm saying? Like and you have to recognize what you're going through to be able to face it, to know that any trial and tribulation you go through, it's only a test and the storms don't last long. So
Mm.
when tests come my way, I take it to the chin because it's only making me stronger in the area. So like I say, patience. I used to always pray for patience. I'm a
Mhm.
full-time father with two autistic kids. Guess what? I gotta have all the patience in the world.
Mhm.
Where I don't want to have patience, I gotta have patience.
Mhm.
So, like me losing my wife, why me? Why not you? I'm gonna
Mhm.
take you on a journey. Just be patient. I understand. Just go through this life thing called. I'm gonna take you on where you need to be at. So, you know, come on with it. Whatever journey I gotta go through, let's go with it.
Mm. So let's talk about the ripple effect of healing, right? How
Mhm.
has choosing yourself changed the way you show up in fatherhood, in relationships, or just in your everyday life?
Being more open,
Mm-hmm.
being more. I got a saying. I tell people I don't lie to people. I don't lie to people. I really don't. I don't lie to people because I don't want no one lying to me. And on top of that, I'm at the point where I'm so good in life and I'm so good with myself to where why would I lie to you? Who are you for me to lie to you?
Mm-hmm.
And once I used to spare people feeling, some people I did lie. I just sometimes I just don't want to hurt people feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes people need the honest God truth.
Absolutely.
And if you had a factual information to pay to give to someone that's true and true and honest, give it to them. Give it to them straight. We need that. People need to be instead of see the thing wrong with a lot of people today. They a thing that wrong with a lot of people today is they want to be babyfied. They
Mm-hmm.
can't handle the truth. They don't want you get in your feeling when somebody being honest with you. In my healing journey, I just learned just be. How can I say I love you when I only love myself? So I have always told, I ain't gonna say always, but lately, as I've been transitioning through my life now, I've learned to put myself first and love myself. And how can I be real with myself and I'm not real with you? So I love myself and real enough with myself to be able to be honest and true to you.
Mm. Okay, so let's shift a little bit to speaking to other men. So, for other men who may feel emotionally exhausted, overlooked, unsure if healing is even allowed in the space where they are, what would you say to other men?
It was best for you. Don't worry about what others think. Talk to someone. If you got a friend, go to your friend. I mean, a true friend. Talk to your true friend. Talk to someone you feel comfortable with and let that go. Let all them emotions out. Don't hold it in and walk around here with that burden on your back. Sometimes talking helps. Just talk and cry. If you can talk and cry, talk and cry. Don't worry about what other people might view you. To do what's best for you to better heal because it's a lot of hurt men out here. A lot of men been out here that seen their mama get beat by other men and they feel like it's cool. A lot of men just been through sexual harass and all kind of things in life. So the best thing I can say is get some help, talk to someone. I'm talking about find somebody if it's on your heart to talk to them. Just talk to them. Let them know how you feel. Forget how they look at you. Forget how they view you. You need to heal. Like you need to focus on yourself, get yourself together because you can't be productive for nobody else if you don't be productive for yourself.
Hmm, I love that. So, a reflection statement. So, finish this sentence for me or for us, the listening audience. Choosing myself means,
Choosing myself means put myself first for yourself first. Always, whatever your heart fit, whatever, choosing myself. When you think of the term, it's hard to choose yourself because as a man, you really choose everybody else around you.
mhm,
You always choose the other, like me. It's hard for me to choose myself first when I got kids. And I got six kids, so I'm always put my kids first. I got a granddaughter. To think about, I'm just really dwelling on choosing myself. When you the head of your household, it's hard to put yourself first because you always got to put those around you that you love and support on a higher pedestal than yourself. Because as a man, that's what's in our genes, in our DNA. to put people above of ahead of us.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking about as I hear you say put yourself first, and it when you say that talking to my soul, and my soul is saying a man don't never put no he never put himself first. It's somebody around that you always put above you to put make sure they're in a better position to succeed in life, and you will get the tail end of it. I don't
Mhm.
think as a man don't put yourself first. It's hard to choose yourself first when you got people around you that need you. Is it like here and I spend all my money on chicken nuggets, French fries, apple juice. I don't buy myself nothing because my kids always need clothes. I have other kids that need a car note money to be paid because they're going through a hard time, or they need their hair done because I'm still my baby and they're adults. When their friend don't have, if you only have $3 and your friend don't have no money, but you love them so much to where you'll give them head, it's like so as a man, it's hard to put. So I can't say that I put myself first. I just can't say it because I love everything around me and everything I love. I'm gonna uphold it higher than I am myself. But I'm gonna put myself higher. But the people that I love, I'm put them even higher. So uh, hard to
There's a
answer
lot of
that.
sacrifice that
It is.
men make for their
It is.
families.
It is. So when
Hmm.
do you put yourself first? You don't.
Hmm.
You don't.
But as a wife, I've been married to my husband for 26 years, and um, I can I can see him clearly when you're speaking, because a lot of times men don't put themselves first. I'm always coming before him, the children. It's just always like that, and that's what I call real sacrifice.
Yeah.
I call that real
And um,
sacrifice.
and I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I'm gonna
Mhm.
say this. And then I know because I would have took. I would have took if God could have came down. He said, Marco, if you would take your white counsel right now, would you take it? Without a hesitation? Yeah, come on. I'd have took that pain.
Mm.
I would have took it. I'd have took everything she went through. Not only because they were my wife, but kids. For our kids.
Mhm.
Kids need their mom. So as a true man, he don't like I said, he don't know himself first. He's not first. He want to be first. He don't a man shouldn't even want to be first. He shouldn't. Now if you love everything around you,
Mhm.
a selfish person will put himself first. I don't care nothing about y'all. I don't care because you need clothes on your back. I'm gonna go buy these $1,200 rims for my car. Or you you need shoes, but I'm going out to the club tonight. I need these Michael Jordan shoes. I'm putting myself first. But I see my kids over here need, you know what I'm saying? They need this, or my wife probably doing XYZ, or she might anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah. Go ahead, son. Go, go. Yeah. So I just can't really say.
So fatherhood never stops, huh? That's 24 hours. Yes. I love that. That's a beautiful sight there.
Yeah. Go sit
That's a
down, DJ.
beautiful sight.
Go ahead. Go on in there.
I
Close
love
that
it.
door.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
Being a dad is it's very important for
Yeah.
all kids, but I say for male children, I think that they need to see their father present at all times.
But hold on. But you know what I say? Yeah,
Mhm.
all kids need to see they all kids. They do. They really do. Boys especially. But them girls need their dads the most.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
boys need them too. Boys need them too. But I can't hold it. I'm not gonna hold it. But girls need their fathers the most. They
Yes.
need them.
Yeah. I'm a daddy's girl, so yes, I
Exactly.
absolutely. Yes, I love that. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, thank you, DeMarco, for your honesty, for your courage, and your willingness to speak truth from a healed and healing place. Because see, healing is not always loud.
Right.
Sometimes it looks like honesty. Sometimes it looks like rest. Sometimes it looks like I matter too. because you do matter.
Right.
So I want to close with the affirmation. I give myself permission to heal without apology. I honor the parts of me that survive and the parts of me that are still growing. Choosing myself is an act of courage, not selfishness. I am becoming who I was always meant to be. This has been the month of choosing me, Healing and Love series. Thank you for listening, reflecting, and choosing yourself one step at a time. So, DeMarco, before we leave, let the listening audience know where they can connect with you at on your social media platforms.
You can follow me on Facebook at DeMarco Bailey, capital DE, apostrophe capital MARCO Bailey. You can follow me on Instagram, Big Unc. I'm your kid's favorite uncle, Big Uncle Z. uh, and TikTok, uh, HelloTheGreat.com.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And as always, I am certified transformation life coach Takenya K. Johnson. Remember to be brave by choosing yourself. His brave, her brave, our brave. See you next time.